Cool, so today's video we're going to be talking about different resorts. So the holiday, winter, ski, snowboard season is fast approaching, and now is the sort of time you want to be looking at buying your holidays. Whether you're buying a package holiday, whether you're booking it yourself, there is different places you can go, and I thought it'd be a cool idea if I told you about the resorts that I went to. So we're going to be rating the resorts on different things. So what we're going to rate the resorts on is the runs, the nightlife, the value for money, would I go again, and then rate it out of 10. So we will start with Alpe d'Huez. So Alpe d'Huez to me was my first ever ski holiday, and also when I went to Les Deux Alpes, I actually took a helicopter ride back to Alpe d'Huez just for a day because I loved it so much. So we can sort of see where this video is going already, but you know, roll with it. Things might change for you. So the reason we booked Alpe d'Huez in the first place is we were like super beginners, and I believe, I don't know if that's still the case now, it has the most green or the most friendly beginner runs in Europe. Yeah, might want to fact check that, but at the time of booking, that's what they sold us on, and there was a lot of green runs there. In terms of the runs itself, I love the way it's set up. So just like the middle section of Alpe d'Huez, so you take the thing to the bottom of the lift, the main like hub we'll call it. Take the first lift up, you get up for the first checkpoint, and you can ride greens. You can ride greens, different greens the whole way down to the bottom, and then you can take the lift up. And if you want to carry on doing that, there is enough variety of green runs that you can do to keep you happy for a week. Okay, whether you're a beginner, whether you're just like getting into snowboarding, whatever, if you're happy, you can do green runs. You can just go and do that as your holiday, and that's cool. You can also take the same, like when that first chairlift that you get up, you have to get off, but you're actually at another hub, so you can take that chairlift or like gondola up even higher. Now when you get to that section, there becomes blues and reds. So if you're happy doing blues, you can do the blues. Now the best thing is when you take the blues back to the top of that hub, you can then take the lift back up and continue doing blues, or you can ride your blue down to that hub and then continue into a green run and ride that to the bottom. So you're getting like, and then if you take the lift up to the third checkpoint, you've got like blacks and reds. So depending on your skill level, you can take the lift from the bottom, 3 lifts the whole way to the top, and you can then do black runs, great, over there, fine, whatever. Or you can do blacks into reds, into blues, into greens, and have super long runs, which I find really cool. There is a tunnel run there. I think it's called the Seren Tunnel Run, I believe. I'm not really sure. Check it out. Lots of videos on it if you Google it or YouTube it. The first time I was there, I wasn't ready to do blues, so I went up there to see it, and I was like, ugh, I can't even drop into that. But it is something I want to do. I want to go back to Alpe d'Huez. I want to do the tunnel run. The time when I went back on the helicopter, it was shut and I was gutted. But yeah, that is something that I want to do. I want to go back and do the tunnel run or the Seren run at Alpe d'Huez, because I just think it'd be cool now. But yeah, that is on the bucket list. Nightlife in Alpe d'Huez. It's not the biggest place in the world. There is some bars and clubs and guests you can go and hang out. There was one main club, it was sort of out the way, decent sort of nightlife, plenty of like chilled out bars, chilled out vibes. It's not really party central, although there is, I think it's Tomorrowland, I think is there. So there is festivals and stuff at Alpe d'Huez, but in terms of just like generally, it's not the biggest place in the world, but that's cool because it suited us, because we just wanted to like snowboard and whatever. But yeah, if you are looking for like après ski and stuff, there's plenty of places you can go. There's actually après ski on the mountain, so that's kind of cool as well. They've got like a is it La Folie du La Folie something, I don't know. There's one of those on the mountain, which is kind of cool. So everyone goes up there and you have sort of like après ski, DJ, whatever. I think it was like 20 euros or something to get in. Kind of cool. Value for Alpe d'Huez. Sorry, next up is going to be like value. So value for Alpe d'Huez. It was our first holiday, I think all inclusive, using I believe Crystal Ski. It was like 1.2 for everything included apart from food. That seemed pretty good at the time. Since looking back on it, or since COVID, I think prices have gone up. I mean, they've gone up everywhere. Depending on where you stay and what time you go, it can get really, really expensive. If you go sort of like in the off-ish season, like start of January and stuff, it is kind of cool. You can get like decent deals. Would I go again? 100%. Yeah, I just love it so much. I just want to go back. I want to go back so much because the first time I went there, I could only do greens. Second time I went there, I was in there for a day. The blacks I wanted to do were shut, and it was just, ugh. So yeah, 100% want to go back again. Out of 10, I would rate it a 9. We're going to go 9. There is a good centerpiece that I've explained. There is a bit off, like a chairlift thing over to the right. Chairlift scared the crap of me because it was going down. There's a video on that somewhere. Like, go watch it if you want. But yeah, there's a section there on the right. It's pretty cool. There's blues. Another section on the left. You can actually like snowboard or ski through. It's like a little town, little shop. So you like come off a run, and there's like a little path. So you can actually go down between the runs to get to the next lift, which is kind of cool.